back to Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod. I am Paradoxus, and we are back with the official first episode of... Now, the title, I think I need to change the title because as I talked over with people in the Discord on the path that this series is going to take, it's going to be more than just the North, and especially right in this episode, with these two characters I'm about to show you, I probably maybe just change it to Chronicles of Westeros, something like that, more than likely, because I don't want to just stay in the North. Like, each season I kind of want to go other places or maybe have different scenarios. So, I mean, we'll figure that out later, but with the characters now, kind of going back on what I said, I said there was going to be no more, the characters were already confirmed for this first season, and you can still submit your characters, but they wouldn't be put until the next one. And my thing is, if these characters stand out to me that they'd fit a role in the series for this first season, then I would add them. And I've gotten an influx of a lot of characters after showing the introduction video. And I think what we'll do as these characters that are in the court of Mor's Umber branch out, they get their own land, they get factions pushed for them to, become, the High Lord or Lord of somewhere. They will start leaving the court, and we'll be able to integrate more characters. So I probably would do maybe 2 to 3 each episode, depending on the density of his court at the time. And with that being said, as we talked over some things, 2 people that we had added actually gave us an idea that I wanted to do to start with this episode, because I like when the series have a little more chaos to them, because it makes it, to me, more interesting. I hate when you're sitting around in peace, not doing anything, but just waiting for, the odd peasant revolt of 1,000 men to spring up. And it just, I like stuff happening. That's why I kind of like the times where the kingdoms are independent, because they're constantly warring with each other. So what I did, and we're going to go right now, this is only going to be there's 3 characters. We're only going to go over them real quick, and then we're getting to the gameplay. And what we did is, as you can see, there is the breakaway kingdom of Last Hearth with Mor's uncle. We already went over, pretty much what that was from. We have the king beyond the wall, who's going to be, stirring up stuff. And down in the Riverlands, now, we were talking about extinct houses, and I love, the extinct houses. I like, bringing back somebody from, or having, that lone character that lived all those years, and just not being, part of a sellsword company or something, and they're, they come from a house with prestige that used to be kings. So what we did is, we made a mud character. Now, somebody on my Discord made. We have this guy. He's proclaiming himself King Brandon of the Rivers and Hills, because he was one of the lone mud left in the world. I think it's him. He has a brother and his dad, and he's come in to claim his old bloodline traditional lands from King Christopher? Yeah, Christopher, the Hammer of Justice Mud. So he thinks that these lands belong to his family, and with the turmoil going on with the king beyond the wall, some of the stuff breaking away in the north, he took his chance with the men he had, and he pretty much took over their traditional high lordship, which is high lordship of Oldstones. In the current time, it's called high lordship of Seaguard. He took over this land, also taking under his kingship the crossing. So the crossing is underneath him. He has a couple holdings himself. This guy is going to be like a kind of like mirror, and there's another one too we're going to go over, but they're going to be like the southern mirror of the Moors era activity up here, and we can keep track of what he does and what's the other guy we're getting ready to show does. Sorry, my cat tried to get in front of me. So yeah, we got another guy that also decides he wants to reclaim his family's lands. Now, he doesn't have a king title yet, but he's looking like he's trying to work to that. And that would be, wrong guy, that would be Lord Benedict Justman. Justmen themselves used to be kings over the Riverlands. as you see, founded by Benedict the Just Rivers. He's actually a bastard son. Well, the guy that did the bloodline, the original Benedict, is a bastard son of a Blackwood and a Bracken. That's why he has the Blackwood bloodline too. And he made his own house, Justman, and got the support of all the lords in the Riverlands one by one, and ended up being proclaiming king of the Trident after the Andal invasion. So he became Faith of the Seven when he became, House Justman, which, Blackwoods, everybody knows, have been pretty much old gods since day one. But yeah, so we have this guy down here. He should be stirring up the pot a little bit. They both got pretty good martial and diplomacy traits, so they shouldn't have too hard of a time reeling in some people. Now, Mud is an old god's worshiper, where a lot of the Trident, pretty much all the Trident but Blackwood, is Faith of the Seven. So he might be able to, bring them to his side, but we'll see what happens. Just something to add a little, stir to the pot. He also has the Mud armor, and we gave him, it's pretty much a King Robert Baratheon replica, but we gave him a warhammer called the Hammer of Justice, like the nickname of Christopher. So I thought that was pretty cool. And with Justman, because Justman doesn't have its own unique armor or anything, he was only able to get the Blackwood armor, and he also has the Raven Feather Cloak. And then the last person we're gonna go over before we start and pause this game for once, is a guy named Jorgen. I can't remember the guy's last name. I gotta find him. There he is. Jorgen Clarvain. I guess that's how it's said. I'm not sure. Kind of sounds like a Witcher name. But yeah, he's the other guy, the third out of the three. And he is got 10 diplomacy, 25 martial, 12 stewardship, 7 intrigue, and 10 learning. Brilliant commander, flanker, unyielding, skilled fighter, strong. He's scarred, shrewd, brave, ruthless, diligent. So, like I said before, there's going to be a lot of martial-driven characters. Almost everybody's first pick would be martial. I know it'd be mine. Like, that's Game of Thrones is, fighting, combat. So, we didn't really get over a lot with Moors, but as we go, because I do want to unpause this, he has taken up on Skane with his other band of people that he's become friends with, some of them. It is known now that he is alive. His uncle knows that he is alive. They are rivals. So I can see his uncle trying to kill him. He's also come in contact with a Children of the Forest who actually helped him and his little band of brothers break out of Hardhome before being sold off to slavers. And he's right now studying to become, a good green seer, a good, trying to channel his green dreams and green sight. And what we're going to do eventually with Moors is, we're already in Skin Change. I think they put him right at Elder because I gave him a Green Seer trait already. And I know, with the Elder trait, commune with the old gods for powerful blessings and train others in the gift of skin changing. And in, the Great War, when you could travel distant lands and tame exotic animals. And I don't know, I can't say it's the animal because there was another character that actually gave me the idea to make Moors a Green Seer. It was this guy because he wanted to be a Green Seer too. But it can't be the animal because they only put him as a pack brother. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, he's being taught by Branch, who is the head of the Skin Changers Society. She is the ultimate Green Seer. She's 8,225 years old. And she also has Leaf, who is also one of Moors' friends. And what we're going to do with Moors, at first I was going to just keep him as Beyond the Wall Old Gods. But what we'll do is Moors gets to this last level and really learns how to, tame his abilities. He's going to convert over to the Beyond the Wall Old Gods, back to the original way of worship with the Old Gods. And we're going to do with Moors, the main objective for Moors is going to be, one, he wants to get back his traditional land. He wants to oust his uncle, execute his uncle for his crimes, and then see what he can do from there. What he wants to do, by learning all the things he learned down at Winterfell's Award and from the Children of the Forest, and his tutor, who is his regent, Madrick, wants to be able to combine the two realms, because to him, this is all the North. And the wall has served a purpose for wildlings, yeah, I mean, for White Walkers. But right now, they shouldn't have boundaries against these guys, because maybe then they wouldn't, do invasions on the north and raid them. So, of course, he's not, I should have put him as a rival. I'll change it after this. But he doesn't like Raymond Redbeard for going in cahoots with his uncle and killing his family. But he has sympathy for the other wildlings, as you can see. And I thought I had it on here. I think it took it off when I changed the religion thing. I'll put it back after this. But he did have sympathy for wildlings, which I will put back. And then we're going to connect these. And the thing is that I had the White Walkers on. They will invade by no later than 8. I think it's 890. I think that's what it is. 8290. So, and another thing you can do as a skin changer in that society, or as Green Seer, when Moors become 65, we will put Moors to become one with the Weirwood. And that's what Branch is right now. When you have to be 65 or older, and you can become one with the Weirwood, and you pretty much, it kind of makes you immortal, but you're part of like the tree, like how Bloodraven is in the show and books. So that's going to be pretty cool. And also, when we convert to Wildling Beyond the Wall Old Gods, we're going to reform that religion to make it a more cohesive religion for both the North and Beyond the Wall, so it can kind of incorporate the two. So that's what's Moore's objective in this. Now, we went over, he's betrothed to Alicent Stark. They were lovers. They kind of fell in love as kids when he was a ward in Winterfell. She is the sister of his godfather, Lord Paramount Willem Stark. So, I also gave the Beyond the Wall Old Gods who are going to invade a huge buff to hopefully not have them die before they even get past the Night's Watch, which happens a lot. They only start out with like 25 or 28,000. I gave them like an extra 20,000 event spawn troops. I'm just hoping they don't die of attrition before they even get here. Because when you give it to, the main guy, it's going to put it in his main holding. So I'm hoping they don't lose like half of them just before he even gets out of the Haunted Forest. Now, our role in this war is pretty much as a bystander. We don't like him. We might actually try to help. I don't know if we could just help the crown by just joining in. Because I guess we could do that. I don't really want to swear fealty to the king right now. I wouldn't have a problem swearing fealty to Stark. We're not going to form alliance with him. But we'll see when this is over with if we swear fealty or not. But we do want to get back this land before we do anything. So we have a truce with our uncle, I guess, for the whole changing around claims thing. Made us have a truce, which is kind of good because he does need to get done his education. I would like him to be old enough to be, able to do his own stuff without a regent. Let's go ahead and pick his focus. We're definitely going to go Marshall. We're going to always have pretty good high learning from, our traits of, green seeing and green dreams and all that. He's a very studious kid on top of being very martially sound. We can already form a bloodline, I guess, because of all the shit. And we are going to start that now because we get the process started. We have a lot of time to kind of do what we need to do to form that. Oh, and another thing I forgot to add. We added, to make this, seem a little bit more viable, why he has these abilities. On top of the Blood of Last Hearth, we also added, which I didn't even know was in this till the other day, was the Blood of the Great Warg. This is the Warg King that the Starks take down and kill, and then the Stark takes his daughter as a wife. And that's how these guys end up getting their abilities, as it said, through that line that ends up marrying into the Starks, Grey Wolves. Now, the other sister ends up marrying a Stark of White Harbor, who ends up becoming the Grey Starks. So, I don't know if that's actually showing the histories. I know this isn't this bloodline. I mean, this submod. So, we're just going to roll with it. Alright, so, let's go ahead and get our Guardian. We need to find somebody of Marshall. So, that way we can come out with the best possible traits. I think we might have Rickard do it just because he's pretty good. I think he'll probably be good. We're already formidable, so you don't have to worry about that. I would like somebody that's brilliant. Maybe, the Gray Iron here. I don't see why it would be too much of a problem. We'll probably get White Steel here. We'll have somebody that's Northman and Old Gods. Yeah, I think we'll go with maybe him. Yeah, we'll go with him for now, at least. Alright, our soon-to-be wife's here. She already has all her stuff. I want to start pushing claims, though, for later. So we're going to start claiming on the surrounding lands around here. Because it's going to be part of trying to combine them. We actually have to get claims on these, which really, like, sucks. But, I mean, what else can you do? We'll send him over there. We'll have Yoden Icedale overseeing the realm. We have Master at Arms. We don't need him to train children because we're already at the highest thing we can be. We'll just have him train troops to try to up. We don't really have much of a levy because this is a colonized land. I had a console event it so it would become an actual land and not just colony. But it's completely empty. All the men that he has are event spawn troops that I just put in. So yeah, we're gonna be pretty shit on men. Where is... I guess we could just have him... We are making some tax money, so... at least get something. And we have Alaric Bolton. I'm thinking maybe have him doing some sabotage up beyond the wall. With the king beyond the wall. But right now we'll just leave him the scheme. I'm afraid my uncle will try to kill me here. I think we're Old Gods here. Yeah. We'll have him just do charity for now. We do need to get a maester, so we might as well do that now. Send for a maester. Like I said, we have Umber Greatsword and armor. We can actually forge the Dustin one just because we have that first king, but I'm not going to worry about it because we already have... I don't think you can do two anyways. Oh, another thing I meant to go over. Branch actually had the Horn of Winter, and we are keeping this because the Children of the Forest think we're going to be a key opponent of the Great Other when they decide to invade. And we should be alive when that happens, but not actually alive. We'll be one with the Weirwood, but we'll actually still be I don't know if we'll be able to play as Moors, but Moors will still be, part of this, and we're going to make it into the story, But like I said, it's going to be heavily role-played. We have our Umber Armor, and then we have our Umber Greatsword that we named Greenseer. We can't use these for another year. So, finally, let's get down to it. Well, I guess we'll set this for Crown Focus. Anything else we need to do? I don't think so. Household Guard, all that stuff, we're fine. Finally, we do unpause. Now, let me go and special interest these guys down here just so we can keep eye on what they're doing and what's going on. We definitely need to do that with the other people in the realm. I'm hoping the game doesn't blow up from all the things I changed in the files. I don't think so. I mean, I've seen Rolls highly modded games before, and he doesn't seem to have too much of a problem. So I'm hoping that we don't completely crash, because that would really piss me off with all this time it took. Let's see, we got everybody else. Demand return artifact. What does he have? Return artifact, threatening, blah, blah, blah. What? Umber Armor. By Willem Stout. Why does Stout have our armor? Is he part Umber? That's weird. Yes, for some reason he got Harmon Umber's armor. Now, he's not related that I can see, but, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's see, we got the Veil. And then we got the actual Lord Paramount. And I think we need the Iron Isles. And then we'll put, Stark, and I think that's about it. And the King Beyond the Wall, of course. Yeah, we definitely are gonna butt heads with him. Or his family, one of the two. Again, on pause. Please don't crash. We'll turn down the speed for right now. Hopefully it doesn't go crazy. I don't really have problems with stuff crashing. We have the High Lord ship of the Broken Branch just made. Lord Paramount Jasper the Veils created High Lord ship of the Fingers. I thought for some reason I turned that off, but I guess not. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, he's just helping with the war. So, let's look at this. Some of these people... He has a truce with us. That's right, because I had to give him the titles through my guy. See, some of these guys that are under him are just helping with the war. It's not a big deal. And then I think he has Haraway Town helping. Now, I wonder, I would like to join in and just help, but I mean, I don't think they're going to allow us to do that, which kind of sucks, but what can you do? I don't know why we wouldn't be able to. That really sucks. I would like to take part in the war, but... Alright, my lord, the maester we sent from the citadels arrived in Skane, a Valeman with the name of Harold. So we got Maester Harold. He's not the best, not the worst. I guess he's gonna have to do. Alright, let me see. He needs... I thought they automatically... Yeah. Is he gonna be our tutor? I don't want him as the tutor. I'd rather have our Green Seer guy. I think because it took him off, it's not letting us. I think because he's the regent. A lot of times I always have problems like giving the regent stuff when you're a kid. I don't know. We'll wait till we're of age, I guess. Alright, Lord Paramount Gerald the Golden has created a High Lordship of Case. There's going to be a lot of that here in the beginning. I really want to see what these guys can do. I mean, right now they have a very low amount of men, but we can eventually stir up stuff. Now, they do have, he has claim on the Kingdom of the Trident. He also has claim on the actual, like, Lord Paramount of the Trident, and he has claim on Seaguard, which he doesn't really need because the guy's under him anyways. Alright, in my dreams I had a vision of an ancient being seated on a throne of weirwood. They told me that they are a green seer and are here to teach me the secrets of the old gods. So this kind of goes in with the story without even have to say it. So that's what we wanted to happen with the story, and I'm glad it happened this way. So at least, you know, has an event, makes it a little more real to me. So I will learn from them. So we were going to become zealous, which is good. I don't think we'll be able to change over as easy. I mean, of course we can just do it ourselves, because like I said, there's going to be heavily role played and things are going to be put in to fit a narrative. Now, I don't think that the North is going to do anything while this is going on. Let me check what happened. Yeah, he already lost 2,000 men just moving. So I think a lot of that was due to the attrition up here, because I had like 40,000 men in that one square, and the attrition was like minus 40%. Let me make sure there's nothing we can do. I would like to make a weirwood weapon when we don't have a regent. There's nothing we can really make the household guard do right now that we need to do. Oh, there's one. There's improve the levies. We don't have to pay anything for it. We get some, a little bit off the taxes, but you know, up our levy size a little bit, and the morale armies, not that we really need it right now. He's made the High Lordship of North March. Let's see, is that still Eustace here? Oh, it's Lionel. That's his son he had with Rowan Weber. Alright. I'm really hoping we can see the battles up here. It kind of sucks that had the fog of war, because we can't really see what's going on. I guess we could bring our men down just to see. They are event spawn troops, and we can see like what goes on. Let's bring our guys and just go down in the last hearth, or around last hearth. We actually could go against him. The thing is, we just need the truce to go away. I didn't think it was going to give us a truce by giving him the titles, but I guess it'd be better just to wait till he's of age, which is only a couple more years, because he can make his own decisions on stuff. The one thing I did like about the Beyond the Wall old gods as we were allowed to raid. That was the only thing that kind of sucks. Oh, wow. So we can get the Chieftain Hardhome right now for 25 gold. And we're really young, so it's not a big deal. We can hold on for a minute. It sucks there was no High Lordship there. We could have gotten that claim. And this is Cadence Storm River, one of our created characters. Already doing a good job. King Raymond Redbeard has created the High Chieftain of Lower Frostfangs. Let's see. He lost 4,000 men already. He's gaining a couple. He hired 200 men on top of the 40,000. I guess any more, you know, any little bit of men can help, I guess. A lot of this is just going to be people doing logistics. Ambrose Butterwell died. So who took over? Does he have kids? It must be his son. Oh, you don't have a son? Whose kid took over? That'd be somebody. Let me just look. So, oh no, that's right. I gave him the Butterwell. No shit. Alright. Yeah, I see after this war the Trident attacking one of these guys. Now, I gave him the Empire tier title just so it make it. I don't know if it's gonna make it any, you know, harder or, you know, not easier for somebody to try to attack him. Of course, the throne can, and this is considered de jure land, and his title is titular, so it doesn't have any de jure land underneath it. It's just prestige. I really want to just bring these. You know what we can do? We can chunk off a little piece of these guys so I don't waste them in like attrition, and we can go down here so we can see what's going on. We'll take the fleet down there. King Maekar of the Iron Thrones created a High Lordship of Blackwater Rush. I really want to see Mud and Justman like carve out some parts. Now, see, the wildlings are going to get attrition when they get into the north. It's not as bad as it is the other way around. As if you're old gods and you go beyond the wall. You literally, if you have more than 1,000 men, you'll freaking get attrition. Your reports from Skane is that your charity work on your behalf is proceeding well. The poor have been fed and the pie standing has improved. So we can go a little rundown over people and see everybody that people might have not seen last time or forgot. We'll just go real quick. Yeah, a lot of these guys have a position. I don't know who this girl is and why she's here, and I can't make her leave. There are a couple people that are gonna have some wives the next time we come here, because they did have created characters that were their wives. There's another guy here. Hey, can you get out of here, please? Thank you. I don't know how these R'hllor followers just pop up. Where is Stephen Lyman's? I think he has a wife. I'm not sure. Then we have Ragnar Ironsmith, another Ironborn, which is pretty cool. I like we got a little bit of variety with cultures and religions. And then we actually got some more people coming in. I actually like this sigil. It's kind of like a Baratheon sigil. Then we have White Steel. I really like this character too. He's got a steel plate armor. And then where was he at? The Gray Iron. I like his sword probably the best, because I picked the one Valyrian steel sword that has that green in it, kind of like the beard. It looks pretty cool. It's like the color of seaweed. Alrighty, so he has created the High Chieftain of the other lands. What the hell is that at? I don't know what the hell that is. Haunted Forest. I wish he'd take this, because I don't want to move my guy yet. Because in case he gives this person the High Lordship of this, and we may be able to claim the High Lordship to be able to get... You know what? We can actually just put it on this one, because if I got the High Lordship, we would just get 2 anyways. So I think I gotta wait a little bit. We got like 2 more months. I'm gonna turn up the speed 1 just so we get through some time. I kind of want him to get of age. Only true knights of House Dane may carry their ancestral greatsword, forged from the heart of the fallen star. Of all House Dane members, Sir Gerald Dane alone has proven himself worthy of this honor. Now, this isn't the same, I think it is this year. I think he's, is he the brother? I don't think he's born yet, if I'm not mistaken. The, Arthur Dane from the, Yeah, I don't think there's no way he could be born yet. I don't think. There's this guy. I forgot to put this in there too. He has a father, a Stark father, and a Dane mother, and that's why he has the purple background and the dire wolf. And we given this guy some claims on titles. Yeah, I gave a lot of these people claims, so factions will be brought forward to install some of these people because of them having really good traits. A lot of times, even though people don't know them, we'll put them up in a faction. And he also has his own sword. It's kind of like a mix of North and South with the Danes called Starfire. I thought it was pretty cool too. So yeah, hopefully some of these guys will get pushed, and then when we get more of a position, we can push it for these guys. Which you definitely see. Like, I'm getting attrition just sitting here. We're out of supply range, I guess. I really can't tell where these guys are, which sucks. You know what I might do for the next one is turn off the fog of war so we can see everything that's going on. This is not much, of a gameplay competition thing trying to achieve something. I really want to try to show like a story with these guys. So I think the next time we will turn off the fog of war. It's a little late now. So that way we can see all the battles going on and keep track of everybody. So he's in Winter Keep. Oh, I think that's up and damn beyond the wall. Hey, it's right here. I don't know if he's moving or what. Can't see the little trebuchet thing showing that they're sieging. You telling me they haven't got past the wall yet? He's gonna end up losing all his men. I could see it. We got some tax revenue. 5 gold. Let's see. Is he actually moved? No, he's sitting in Winter Keep. No, he's in Fork Top. Wherever the hell. I think he's going backwards. This dude's really gonna let me down. Yeah, he's over here. What the hell? Now he's got a. Oh no. I thought I had seen something change. All right, so he has the Night's Watch. The Stormlands, Dragonstone, the Trident, the Westerlands, the Vale, Haraway's Town, the Twins, and Seaguard helping. So more than likely, they're going to die. He's more worried about making titles over here. He's inherited the Tower of the Hand. Yeah, he's got 50-something thousand of his own men. Oh, yeah, and we also have the kids. They all have their dragon eggs. So there's a good probability that one of these kids will hatch these dragon eggs. At least one of them. We also have Aemon. I've had so many times where Aemon as a maester hatches his dragon, and he's just a maester with a dragon. It is just so useless because they don't even make him like a commander or anything. It's not like the Citadel really goes to war. See, now he's got a peasant revolt with a guy that has no men. He just got captured, I guess. Here we go. So they are sieging. This ain't even them, is it? Hold on, what does that say? Yeah, alright. King Raymond beyond the wall. Good. Since I arrived in Skane, there's never been a shortage of soldiers reinforcing the troops stationed there. Under our guidance, they believe fame and fortune awaits them. Now, what I did do too with these characters is I kind of buffed up their health. It's not like a whole lot. Usually it averages between 4 and 6 on the health side. So like put them up an extra 2 so they're not dying of dysentery at the age of 20. Now, they can definitely get killed in battle, so that's not the problem. Madrick, using his powers as a regent, has decided to remove Prince Randar from his position on council. Clearly, he thought Prince Randar was unsuitable. See, this is the kind of stuff that's going to happen, too, in the court. You're not going to have all these people get along. There's a lot of, very willful and ambitious people in this court. And him being an Ironborn, I don't think they liked him being in a high position. Now, I can't even put him back for like 2 years, I think. Something of that nature. Alright, so we need to get another person here. I guess we could put Sea Stark in there. Let's see, Jorgen. Yeah, we could put Jorgen. Sea Stark's a commander right now. Known deserter of the Night's Watch has been found to be residing in Skane. Alaric Bolton is clearly guilty of breaking his vows, and it falls to you to deliver just punishment. Wow, I did not expect this to happen. I don't think I've ever seen them catch a deserter, especially under my care. This is going to be hard to do. I mean, we're not just in any way. I think we kind of don't believe in the Watch anymore for its reason for existing, due to the fact that they're just trying to stop other men just like us from going into the more southern lands. So I don't think Moors would agree with this. We definitely don't want to execute our friend. Yeah, I think we have to leave this up to the Discord, because he's actually a part of Discord. He's my actual main moderator on my Discord. So we're gonna see what everybody thinks, and this will be one of the first things we're gonna put up the vote. And this is what's gonna happen. These characters are not gonna be immune from everything. Now, I don't think Moors would kill him, honestly. Not just being his friend, but the whole Night's Watch thing, how he feels about it right now. So we're going to end on that note. If you want to be part of the story, if you want to decide how things go, join the Discord. The link will be in the description. And you too can have your say on Alaric Bolton. So until next time, hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Later.